Welcome to Living 757. You guys, as you can see, Q is not here.
He's not?
Yes.
He's
He's
not.
not. Luckily for us, we have Stephanie with us today. Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
This
We
is
know.
our Father's Day episode, and we all know Quincy likes to relax. So in honor of Father's Day, he is working on a cruise ship.
Yes. And
that work?
Thank you
I mean,
so
that's-
much because
that's how
we know
Q
that you have
relaxes.
a very busy schedule, but you made the time to step here in Living 757 today. But tell us a little bit more about your background and what you're doing, Stephanie, for the viewers to know a little bit more
Yeah,
about you.
sure. I feel like this is my old stomping ground. So if you've been a viewer of Cox Communications for over 10 years, I'm going to age myself. I used to host some shows on here, and so it's nice to be back. Everything has changed, and love to see what you ladies are doing. I'm also the Director of Engagement Communications of Yellow, which is the nonprofit of Pharrell Williams. And then I also have my own business called Dream Pusher.
Yes.
And it helps women reclaim and accomplish their dreams. And so my business is located inside the Mustard Seed Place, which I know you all have had Dr. Reddix on, and so
Yes.
happy just to be, in an environment with women's empowerment. So to be here with y'all today, it's going to be a good show. I'm so excited.
Today's going to be a girls' show, but thank you so
Yes,
much. I love what you're
absolutely.
doing. So welcome back home then.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you very much.
Yes, welcome back home. And you introducing yourself just made me realize that Quincy is at one of his 67 jobs, and now you are at one of your 67 jobs.
Yes. And when you follow your dreams, it really doesn't feel like work.
It doesn't.
So, yeah.
It doesn't. That's right.
And that happened to us last weekend also.
Yes, a couple weekends ago, we got to attend Point Break Festival.
Yes.
And let me tell you, it was such an amazing time. There were over 9,000 people at the beach Saturday and Sunday of that weekend, and there was not one fight, not one incident. So
yes.
bravo to Virginia Beach, but let's get to the meat
Yes.
of what we're talking about. Let's get to these artists.
Yes.
We got there just in time to see Wiz Khalifa
Yes.
on
Always a good
Saturday. He was fantastic live, and when I tell you that the crowd was hyped, they were going crazy
Oh my God,
over
yes.
Wiz Khalifa.
We were right there singing his music, and everybody was so amazing.
And this is, his name is Jacob. This is Sublime. And for anybody who doesn't know, the lead singer of Sublime died years ago. I think in 1996, maybe, before I was even 10. And this is actually the lead singer's son. Wow. And he's the same age his dad was when his dad passed away. So Jacob is only playing a handful of shows with his dad's old band, Sublime. Point Break Festival is one of those. He also played Coachella. So to give you the scope of exactly what we got to see. Then Sunday, we got to slow down a little bit and show with Steel Pulse. They always have good vibes, guys. You can't watch Steel Pulse and be in a bad mood because the music is just so happy and uplifting. Then, of course, we got to be on stage with the boys from Revolution. We love them so much. Thank you to Marley and the guys for allowing us to have, this once-in-a-lifetime experience. I've experienced it, but we also, had Carl with us. Carl's one of our PAs, our sound guy, our camera guy. He does lots of things, but it was cool to get to take him with me to experience that, because watching a show from the stage and seeing the crowd's reactions to the band is just, it's an experience that you will never be able to understand until you have it. So thank you guys so much. Point Break Festival is amazing. We can't wait for it to come back. I'm going to put on a great event.
That's awesome. And I think there's so many amazing events that happen in Hampton Roads, especially this time of year.
Yes.
It's exciting. And I know Juneteenth is coming up. And so when we've kind of been talking about this over the years, Pharrell has been one of the advocates to make sure that Juneteenth became a federal holiday. And it has happened. And so it's a lot of events happening for Juneteenth. And I've had a special experience. Last summer, I went to the White House for their first ever Juneteenth festival, and that was one of the most amazing experiences when you talk about having different national and global artists there and just celebrating the importance of Juneteenth. He always says it's hey, it's a celebration of Black cultural, Black liberation, Black freedom, but everybody benefits. So to have that as a holiday where everybody can kind of take off and really enjoy has been really important. And I know there's some special events happening here in the area, which is Juneteenth at the beach and Juneteenth at the park. So lots to do for Juneteenth here in the area and beyond.
Yeah, that is true. Also, speaking of events, we also have things for the nighttime, right? We are celebrating Pride all month long, and this time is not an exception. We can go also to the zoo. Pride Night at the Zoo. This is going to be June 15 from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. You kind of see hearts and rainbows decorating the whole zoo. This is for all ages, for everyone that wants to join with friends and family. You can have yard games, food trucks, craft beer from O'Connor Brewing Company, and also wine. It's gonna be an amazing celebration for everyone. So if you want to celebrate Pride Night at the zoo, guys, the tickets are already online at zoo.com. So
Yes,
That
and
sounds fun.
I also saw that it's benefiting the LGBT
the
youth center.
LGBT community.
So that's really cool. We've had them on the show before for Dining Out for Life. So
Yes,
that's awesome. Go support. Get out of the house.
Love it, love it.
And you know what? Like, while we're talking about all these amazing things, have y'all tried the Handsome Biscuit?
Oh, yes, I did. And it's one of my favorite ones. So I'm so happy about this one. But go, Ashley, say
so
it.
good. It's so good. Okay, so they have a location in Norfolk.
Yes.
They just went to the
Look at
final
that. Oh
four
my God, so
for the
yummy.
best biscuit in the South when they did, the brackets for the best biscuit. They are opening a second location in Virginia
In
Beach.
Virginia
So
Beach,
look,
in my hometown.
This looks amazing, and I am so jealous because
You're
I'm
vegan.
vegan. And so Handsome
vegan, girl.
Biscuit, if you all want to add a vegan option to your menu, I will be your taste tester. Please add something because
Yes.
I'm so jealous of all the pictures y'all talking about how amazing it is, and I look at it and I see it, I'm like, ooh, that would be so great with like a vegan piece of chicken. So
yeah, I
please
respect
add something
that you're
vegan to your
vegan, but
menu.
you have no idea what you're missing, girl.
I know. I can't risk it.
You hear that? You hear that, Handsome Biscuit? we need a vegan option,
Yes.
and I volunteer as tribute to go with Stephanie to try her vegan
Yes,
biscuit because
please.
I mean, good vegan food is really good.
It's good.
It
And
is, it
there's
is
a
really
lot
good.
of good vegan restaurants, here in the area. So I think we can add at least one option to your menu.
Yes.
Specifically in Virginia Beach.
Please. We're gonna tag them when we post this.
Yes, we will.
And as you know, their famous sandwich, the one that made it to the Final Four, is called the Ella Fitzgerald. And as you know, Ella Fitzgerald is from this area. So everybody go out and support. The new location is near Town Center. And everybody in Virginia Beach, I know you guys don't like to leave Virginia Beach, so go try it at the new location.
Yes, can't wait to go and try it because I love it. So now, girls, we know that today is a girls' show. We have to have fun with us.
It is.
And and I'm so happy, Quincy. We miss you
I
so
have one
much,
more-
but
I have
we
one
have
more
our
girl to
time
talk
today.
about.
Yes. Okay.
What
who's the
girl
girl?
talk about while we're talking about chicken sandwiches. Okay, so y'all know we got new hens.
Yes.
We have 8 hens. Female chickens are hens, just so anybody doesn't know, because
Okay.
that was something I didn't know until I got chickens.
Okay.
Hens and roosters. All right, well, hens, we got them that lay all different color eggs. My son named one Chickaletta
From Paw Patrol.
from Paw
Got
Patrol. Paw
If you're a
Patrol,
parent with
be
kids
there
under
on
5,
the
you
double.
understand.
Yes.
Yes,
Paw
I was
Patrol.
kind of like, okay, Paw Patrol. Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Paw
so
Patrol.
My kids
Chickaletta
are
is the
grown-ups.
chicken from Paw Patrol, and Adrian named one of our cream crusted leg bars, who are these adorable chickens with these little mohawks who lay blue eggs. He named one of them Chickaletta. Ladies, Chickaletta is a bad girl.
Kind of like in the show, in the cartoon.
Yes, yes. So Chickaletta in the cartoon kept escaping. Well, our Chickaletta also keeps escaping. And I chased her around for probably 10 minutes a few days ago, trying to get her back in the coop. And Adrian's cheering me on. Go, mommy, go. Go, mommy, go. Well, I caught her, put her back. I get inside. And probably 45 seconds later, I hear, oh no, mommy. And I'm like, what? Chickaletta has escaped again. And I'm like, oh no. And we're running out the door to get him to school. I said, honey, I'll put her back when we get home. I looked around the whole yard, couldn't find Chickaletta. I was like, oh no, because we've had hawk attacks. We've talked about this on the
She
show.
was about to be at the Handsome Biscuit.
I was afraid she was gone.
don't say
Well, I look in the coop and I do a head count, and she's put herself back. She flew out, did whatever she wanted to do, and flew back in. So then yesterday night she got out again, and Adrian went out to try to get her. She flew on top of the coop. She flew on top of
They
the
can't
coop.
fly.
And producer Megan's in my ear saying chickens can't fly. Girl, I seen it.
Chickaletta can.
If you want to see it, you come down to my house. You see Chickaletta. She done took the Paw Patrol energy and she flew on top of the coop twice because Keith went out and got her down. Adrian scared her again. She flew back up. I was like, oh goodness. we're about to turn Chickaletta into dinner. So, Handsome Biscuit, if you're still listening,
No.
I'm kidding.
No.
Well, at least
Adrian would
it
be
sounds
so
like-
upset, but she's a bad girl.
It sounds like you've trained her well, though, like for her to be able to roam around and then take herself back to bed. It's almost like when you train your kid to like get back to bed at night.
Yeah.
Like they listen very well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good job,
though.
Mom.
So they call them chickens for a reason. They're like scared of everything, as they should be.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they're kind of an easy target. They're not the brightest animals.
That is true.
And we live in Deep Creek, right next to Dismal Swamp. So it's like we have bald eagles, we have hawks, we have bears, we have foxes, bobcats. Like, all of them are somewhere around our neighborhood. Snakes have been a big problem this time of year. And so for Chickaletta to escape, it's like, girl,
It's terrifying.
yeah, you walk in a thin line. Do you want to be dinner? We were trying to give you a good life. And,
Oh my gosh.
and, yeah, and here we are. Here we are. The Chronicles of Chickaletta.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, at least you have it under control, and it sounds like Chickaletta wants to at least live through the summer. So, and I know
I
we're
hope
trying
so.
to enjoy the
Yes.
summer and enjoy what all this area has to offer.
Yes, exactly. I want to enjoy my summer also. And guess what, girls? We have a great show prepared for you today, including some hands pottery today that I'm going to be learning.
Yes, and we're also grilling some steaks up for Father's Day.
And we have music for your ears by Michael Hawkins. But first, he's changing the world one kitty cat drag boot camp at a time. See who I'm talking about as soon as we come back. Welcome back to the coolest show in town. Our next guest has graced our stage several times, and he literally never fails to make it the best time ever when he's around. I am so excited to catch up with our friend and welcome him back to Living 757, Cabana Black. Hi! Welcome back!
Yes, yes. I'm excited to be here.
Oh my goodness, so you wear lots of hats. You've been here as a performer, you've been here as your drag alter ego, Vivian Devereaux.
Absolutely.
What have you been up to lately? Your loyal fans have got to know.
Well, right now, of course, I am a newly named Newport News Art Commissioner and became Master of Ceremonies in Hampton. But I'm on this journey right now in drag, and I'm about to open the door to women who are the absolute masterpiece of being a drag queen.
Yes, and you have one of these masterpieces sitting right next to you, Joy. Cabana, do you want to do the honor of introducing her?
Well, this is Joy, sunshine, happiness. She makes me feel so good. Her energy at every show, it's almost something that is like sunshine in a bottle. So she's come to 25 plus shows.
Oh my
and
goodness.
because of her support, it opened my mind to look at women and to dig further in why they enjoy drag. Why do they come to the
Right.
experience? And I had an aha moment.
And this aha moment
Okay, so
led
the,
you to
okay, so okay,
the
okay,
kitty
so,
cat
the kitty cat
drag
boot camp.
boot camp. Now, a boot camp for drag. First of all, let's talk about the name Kitty Cat.
Yes.
Because we all have different interpretations
Right.
of that.
We're gonna need
so
you to
we're
explain
gonna let
that.
you explain what that is.
Okay, so kitty cat, first of all, kittens, the kittens are the women, and the cats are the men. Kitty cats, and they follow and they, purr and they meow, and then you have the big cats like the lions and the tigers. You know
the
what I'm
big
saying?
dogs.
And I wanted something where men and women could be included, so that's how kitty cats came together.
And they're like your fans, your
Yes.
followers.
Yeah.
I like to say my tribe because
Kind of like the beehive.
Yeah, the beehive, but the tribe.
But
Yeah.
you got cats and kittens.
I got cats and I got kittens.
And you're doing a boot camp.
Mm-hmm.
What is this boot camp all about? And this is why Joy is here, because you inspired him to do this boot camp. But this is like drag for women. So Cabana, walk us through this boot camp and the exploration and how this experience is that you're hoping it's going to shape, the lives of women.
Well, to be honest, what happened was I was doing the shows and I would meet these women afterwards. When I would meet them afterwards, I would notice the energy would go down as opposed to the energy at the actual drag show. And I started to think, what would make them feel so excited and free, because they would be in there and they would be having such a good time. And then I thought about it. It's the no factor. They're told, no, you can't wear too much makeup. No, don't have your hair like this. No, don't wear this outfit. No, don't do the heels like this. And there's all these boxes. But when they come into drag, y'all understand how long and how much time it takes to become a woman, because y'all are the masterpiece. And I thought to myself, the way y'all celebrate us, I would love to celebrate y'all. So I wanted to flip it. So you could be celebrated and you can become your own superhero. Just like Wonder Woman, you could find that energy, that name, that title that would make you feel like Sasha Fierce. You know what I'm saying? Because Beyonce, excuse me, became Sasha Fierce.
Right.
So that was how it all came about. So this camp is here to have a good kitty cat group chat. We'll talk about the things that we're afraid of, the things that we're fearful of. We'll create a name that is bold and strong, and you can become anything that you want to. No limits and no boundaries. And then you get to go that night, because it'll start during the day, and that'll be the workshop portion. And then that night you can invite your friends, and you'll be in the drag show, and they'll tip you, and you'll get to keep the money. But you'll also be able to be celebrated for who you are and what you are. You are the divine masterpiece. And as a drag queen, I am honored that you are in my presence at all times, showing me how to do it.
Oh my goodness, and I feel like nobody says it better than you. Like, we could try to explain it, but nobody is going to articulate it the way that you do. Now, Joy, I want to talk to you again, because he said you've been to over 25 of his shows.
Yes.
That is a lot of shows, girl. What drew you to the shows, and what made you want to keep coming back?
From the first show that I ever went to, I was just totally hooked, mesmerized. And I was like, I wanted to support him. And I told him in the beginning, I will support you whenever, wherever, however I can. So I attend his shows and I just love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
And we love him too.
I love him too, yes.
And with you being the inspiration of the boot camp, how important is it for you to express your womanhood through drag? Because that's not something we normally think about as women. Like, well, let me go and dress up as drag. Because like you said, we're told it's too much makeup, too high heels, too tight clothing.
Honestly, I've actually always wanted to do drag. You know, just that performance, that just being someone different, you know? So when he expressed that he wanted to do this boot camp, I was like, wow, like, okay. I've always wanted to actually do drag.
Okay, so this is a personal question. I'm going
Come on, let's get into it.
Yes, we need to go. We don't need to like go to the next step. We need to go to the boot camp.
Okay.
Can you actually sing, or are you going to lip sync?
I actually can sing.
Okay,
I
that's a surprise to me.
I'm shy, but I can sing. I mean,
But maybe when you get in this like this new character,
I'll probably lip
you
sync.
about to be Aretha on the stage, okay?
And see,
I'll probably
this-
lip
And
sync.
it brings something out in you, which I
Exactly. This is and this is the thing. Being in this
Find your
environment, it allows you to step beyond the
Yes.
lines that people put before you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even if you fail, there's no such thing. I changed that thing about mistakes and failures. Mistakes and failures are when you don't try. You just got to keep on going.
Yeah.
So to hear you say that, and I just found out you can sing, oh yes, you will be doing that. Yes.
All right, so quickly, for those of us who can't sing,
Right.
me too.
Right.
Lip syncing.
Lip
put a
sync.
track on for me.
And
Yes,
yeah,
same.
lip sync and
I need
dance.
backing
And then
track.
also you can be, even if you wanted to try to be more studly with it, your drag is what you want to become and the energy that you want to use. You can be even animated, like Mickey Mouse and the different kind of, it doesn't have to be human. It can be whatever you want to give to the public. And that, to me, that night, is going to be so freeing for you.
it's going to be beautiful.
It is. So I'm inviting, and this is another thing. We're only taking the minimum is 5, the max is 10, because I want quality over quantity.
Right.
So I'd rather work with 5 individual women as opposed to a bunch. But I'll take up to 10, but we want to take our time. I have professional makeup artists there. I have a performance coach trainer there, and then we'll have a write out. We'll have a kitty cat boot camp, a little bag to give you.
Oh, my
So it's gonna be great. and it's going to be at the Zyder American Dream Theater, and that is July 6th.
That's a fantastic
Amazing.
venue. Well,
luck,
thank
Joy.
you
Thank
both
you. Yes. I'm
for
excited.
joining us so much. I hope
you.
we get to be there to
I know.
witness.
We so
Hello. Cabana, your info has been put on the screen, so all of our viewers know where to find you, and you want to follow him because he is so entertaining. He is teaching you how to work it in heels. And our next guest is teaching you how to work it on the wheel.
Ooh, working on the wheels. You better do that, girl.
That is right. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Cabana. So now to fire up our creativity here in Hampton Roads, my next guest, she opened All Hands Pottery Studio. And today we are going to learn everything about this beautiful technique. Let's welcome to the show, Angela. How are you, Angela?
Good, thank you.
I'm so excited about to have you today on the show because I love this. This reminds me of the movie Ghost. Back in the time, I remember that scene with Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze. It was so romantic scene. But first of all, you have been serving the United States Navy for 26 years. Oh my God, thank you for your service.
No, thank you for your support.
And 26 years, I just say like that, 26, but that's a long time, right?
It's a lifetime.
It's a lifetime, and I believe you travel all around the world.
Yep, I'm in Italy, Bahrain, Iraq, Germany.
Everywhere. So now, how do you come up, Angela, from being served to the United States Navy, this transition to open your own studio? Can you just walk me through?
Well, in 2010, I got sent on a deployment to Iraq, and it was really not a great deployment. I came back from that deployment, and I was at a really low spot, emotionally, mentally, physically, and I didn't want to stay in that spot. And the way I chose to move forward is I decided if I ever said the words, I've always wanted to do that, then it became a promise and not a wish.
Okay.
The first thing I saw was this guy doing a demo on the pottery wheel, and I was like, that's so cool. I've always wanted to try that. And then my life changed forever.
Good for you. Now that you say that, I always want to try that. Me too, I always want to try that. Now, we have the wheel here. I know you're going to do a cool demo for me. You're going to walk me through how do we use it. And then we're going to talk also about your studio. I know people have classes to learn this because you told me, Patricia, do not do it if you don't have the proper instructions, right? Because this can be a little bit messy. So how do that work?
Well, we have several options available. We have a one-night class 4 or 5 times a month. It's called Throw Yourself into Pottery.
Okay.
And that kind of allows people to dip their toe in the water with me instructing you through the whole process.
I love it.
And that's just a one-night class. And then we also have 6-week classes, and then we have, you can just drop in if you want to as well.
I love it. And so, because this is going to be my first class, I'm going to remove my watch because you told me
a
that
little
can be a
messy.
little bit messy. So I'm so ready, Angela, whenever you want to turn on the wheel and just walk me through. If it's my first time in the studio, how do I get into?
Okay, well, I've already centered it just because that takes a little bit of time. I'm going to get the wheel going a little bit fast, and I'm going to open the clay up.
Okay.
I'm just going to put my hands on there, push
So
down,
this is, oh my gosh.
and
It
open
looks
up.
so cool.
Right? And so I'm going to start from here, and now I'm going to take your hands,
Okay.
and we're going to try this. So just let me do the work, right? And
Okay.
then you use your hands.
Okay.
Right? And so we're going to take these 2 fingers right here.
Okay.
These two. Right?
These two.
These 2. Right? These guys are out of the way.
Ah, okay.
And
okay.
these 2 right here. So back those out. Just go ahead and fold.
Okay, I have a problem with my 2 fingers now.
There we go.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take your fingers, and we're going to, just like this,
Oh my God, it feels so cool.
all the way up. And then we're going to get
And
the
you
top
just
and
like
this.
start from the bottom and come, oh.
Yep, all the way up.
I see it now.
And then you just keep doing that. until
It
you get
looks
the height you want.
easy, but actually it's so romantic. Well, it actually, let me see if I can
Yeah,
try
go
it.
ahead, try.
No, my finger
You
just...
just keep it real nice and
Ah,
steady.
oh, I see.
You
oh
might
my
want to use
gosh.
your ring finger there to support that middle finger to help keep
Oh,
you steady.
I see now.
There you go.
Actually, it looks so easy, but it's not that easy. I love it.
I've heard it said that pottery is simple,
It is. Well,
but it's not easy.
so now, Angela, this is for all ages. Tell me a little bit about your classes.
My classes are mostly for 12 years old and up, but we do
Okay.
have we have a teenager throw yourself in a pottery class. It's just for teenagers, and that's
Nice.
a couple times a month.
Oh, no, I'm messing it up.
And that's okay. It's just dirt. You can't mess it up because I can just do this
Okay,
and make it
you
straight.
fix it. Now, you're telling me also that you have some events.
We do. We have different events throughout the year. We do drag pottery.
look at that.
About every 2-3 months, we have a drag queen come in and kind of is our cheerleader while we're doing pottery. Then we also have about the third week in June, we're doing a animal food drive for the Norfolk Animal Care Center.
I love that. Well, we want to invite everyone to be part of this event. What is your location? Where are you
We're
located
at
at?
164 South Military Highway in
Okay.
Norfolk.
Perfect. We're seeing all the info right there on the screen. Angela, thank you so much. You made my dream come true because look at me now. I can see that I did it.
Yay.
Oh my God, I love it. Well, thank you so much, Angela,
Thank you
for
for
being with
having
us
me.
in Living 757. Now, guys, we have to go to a quick commercial break, but coming up next, we are grilling for Father's Day. So I'm going to keep working. Let's see if I learn. Angela, you tell me.
Yep,
if I got
you're
it
great.
right. Welcome back to Living 757. Stephanie, the summer is right around the corner and we all love shopping, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. How about if you are looking for a unique way to shop? Well, our next guest, she can help us with just that. Let's welcome to the show, Tatiana Hill. How are you, Tatiana?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you.
So excited to have you with us today because, like I said before, summer is in full spring right now, and we need to work on our
Freshen up
closet
our
and
wardrobe.
freshen up a little bit, right? So now you have part of your collection here. Can you tell us a bit more about the Eagle Boutique?
Sure. So we are the Teal Eagle Boutique, and here I just brought like a variety of styles we currently have in the store. We're a women's boutique. We cater to all ages, all sizes. From busy moms to festival fashion and everything in between, work to weekend wear. You can find it at the Teal Eagle.
I love it.
Yes, and that's so important right now, especially like you said, working moms, busy women all over. But you do something really unique in your selling. You call it social selling. So talk to me about what that is and how you guys have kind of changed the game when it comes to having a wardrobe experience.
Yeah, so we do what I've dubbed social selling, and what that means is I have a Facebook community. It's a private group on Facebook that people can join, and every week we launch new arrivals. So I bring in new collections Mondays and Wednesdays. It's anywhere from 30 to 50 pieces a night, and I try, yeah, it's a lot. I try everything on in an individual video for each individual style, and I talk about the fit, the fabric, how you would wear it, maybe where you would wear it to, and I give all of the details about that particular style in this little video.
Okay, you just say something about 40, 50 pieces. I tried them all.
That is a lot of
okay,
trying
yeah, that is a lot of trying on. So now, because you are a pro on that, of course, can you just do a little demo of how to do it?
Sure.
For example, we can
So-
use this one, or you just can do with your own
Yeah.
outfit.
So I would put this one on and I would talk about how it's a nice summer linen in a cream. We have a little sweetheart neckline, a little elastic in the arm. It's almost a 3/4 length sleeve. This one's a little mini dress, so it is a little bit shorter, probably not something I would wear to work, but definitely cute for the weekend, vacation, dinner with the girls.
I love it. Sold.
Right, you have sold us. I'm sure you sold Patricia.
to me. Now, do you have all these sizes in the store? Like, how about the policy return? Like, you guys, if it's small, if I just get it, the order online and it's too small, can I return it?
Yeah, so that's one of the challenges with online shopping, and so we're very flexible with returns. We have a 14-day return policy. You can come into the store and try on and pick up your items then, or we can ship them to you. You can try them on in the comfort of your own home and then just return anything that doesn't work.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that because I think that's so important. I love online shopping at the same time. I
Stephanie, go
hate it
shopping
because
right now.
you know
Yeah.
because when you get it, you're like, oh, now let me get my return label and
Yeah.
and ship it that. But I want to look at some more of these clothes. And while we're looking at these clothes, talk about your how you got started with this because you have a very interesting story.
I
Sure.
love this one too.
So I actually went to school for social work, and I thought I was going to go into social work, but I couldn't get a job. And I had little kids at home, and I really wanted to do something that was for me outside of being a mom, and I started with a different clothing company, and I really kind of started to learn the ins and outs of the industry, but also what women were looking for. And there's a whole group of women who felt really unseen in the fashion world, and I went to LA and Vegas and just started looking at trade shows and finding things that I thought were going to meet the needs of the customers that I was serving. And so we started online on Facebook in my dining room, and then within a year it just kind of grew to a point that we couldn't sustain it in my dining room anymore, and we ended up in a brick and mortar location in Virginia Beach.
Good for you, girl. Look at that. She
And when,
took
when
the
you're
time.
when you're
Look at
picking
this
out
one.
the clothing, what are you looking for and thinking through? You know, the types of women that want to buy these clothes.
Yeah, that's a great question. So I am a busy mom, and that is
We are
like
too.
at the forefront of what I'm looking for. But I want to feel cute. I want to feel fashionable, but I also want to be practical. I want to be able to bend over and pick up a bottle if I need to, or run into Target really quick and make that something that I can do with ease, but also feel cute and fashionable and up to date with the trends. I'm also really into music fashion, and that heavily influences a lot of things that we
Yes.
bring into the store. So we're really well known for concert fashion and like people who are going to festivals and
I
things
think
like
it's
that as
all
well.
well connected. You are doing an amazing job. You sold this dress to me. I love the colors. Well, thank you so much. We have the info on the screen. If you want to contact Tatiana, please go to your Facebook page, Instagram right there, also the page with time. Well, thank you so
Thank you
much,
for having
Tatiana.
us,
I
Tatiana.
love
I
this
can't wait
one.
to go shopping.
Exactly. Well, now that I have my dress, guess what? I'm ready to go dinner. Ashley?
Food and fashion, they're two of my favorite things, and I'm so excited right now because we have the executive chef of one of the best restaurants in the area right here in our studio. Please join me in welcoming Holly G. Hi, Holly.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming in. I'm doing a happy dance because if you didn't know, I'm a foodie. I love food.
Me too.
Holly is the executive chef at Riverstone Chop House. If you haven't been, you need to go. It's beautiful, and the food is unmatched. I can't go without talking about these steaks. Can you tell me what different kind of steaks we have here, because they are just beautiful?
Of course. So we'll start with everybody's favorite, a filet mignon at our steakhouse at Riverstone. We hand cut all of our own steaks. This one is, like I said, 8 ounce, everyone's favorite. It's probably one of the most tender of cuts that we have. And next to it, we have a porterhouse. It's similar to a T-bone steak. I love to tell people to do this one, pick this one if they're indecisive of what type of meat they want, because on this side you have a filet mignon, and on this side you have a New York strip, so you kind of get the best of two worlds there. And then over here, this big guy, this is our signature steak. It is a 22-ounce dry aged for 28 days ribeye. We are known for this. We dry age all of our own meat in our in-house, and like I said, everything is hand cut, so that is definitely one we're known for.
Oh my goodness. And all of these steaks are part of your Father's Day promotion. Why did y'all start the Father's Day promotion?
So it's a thing in the restaurant industry. We know that Father's Day is a little bit slower for us, so we decided to give our employees a day off to spend with their fathers, and if they are a father, they can spend time with their children.
Right.
So we decided to start selling pre-cut steaks the week before, and these are just 3 of the options that we have. We have a whole bunch more if you're interested in it, but yeah.
Yeah, and the Father's Day promotion is basically like you provide the amazing steaks, but we all know Dad likes to stay home, right? Dad kind of
And
likes
grill
to chill
out.
out. Yeah. So you can go get the amazing cuts of meat ahead of time and then give Dad exactly what he wants, a great steak and time at home to chill and grill.
Absolutely. Throw a beer in there too.
Yes. And what else is taking place in that Father's Day promotion? What else are you guys selling with the steaks?
So we will have these steaks, and we'll have a couple sides that we are known for, like our 6 cheese macaroni and cheese, our roasted Brussels sprouts with bacon onion jam, and there's a rumor out that we might have tomahawk ribeyes as well, 3-pound tomahawk ribeyes, but maybe.
Oh my goodness.
You didn't hear that from me.
Well, now that you've told me this, my husband is going to make me come get tomahawks. So thank you. Can you tell me more about the menu overall at Riverstone? Because you're the executive chef. I love a good boss babe. And you've helped formulate a lot of the menu.
Yeah, absolutely. So our menu changes seasonally. We
Okay.
just switched over to our summer menu about mid-May or so. One of my favorite things currently on the menu is probably the scallop dish that me and my sous chef, came up with. It's a coconut sticky rice with these giant seared scallops on there, a Thai curry sauce, and a roasted pineapple pico. It is fabulous, and people seem to love it.
Did you guys get the drool? Because I love sticky rice, and I feel like you don't see it very often outside of like Asian cuisine. So that's really cool.
And it was one thing about our menu is we try to explore many different cuisines and not just stay with like Southern meat and potatoes or Asian cuisine, like you said, but we have some Mexican influences. We have a bunch of different influences on the menu.
I love it. And you also have the perfect space for meetings upstairs. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
So we have 4 banquet halls in our upstairs, and one thing I like to say is we have a separate kitchen upstairs too. So we're doing 2 separate things at the same time. We can hold up to 200 people up there at one time. It's wonderful.
Awesome. Okay, well, what's your favorite dessert on the menu?
It absolutely is the classic vanilla creme brulee we have over here. It is, creme brulee is a cold egg custard, and then it has a burnt sugar on top, and we just top ours with a little bit of berries, let the custard speak for itself, and it's nice, refreshing
All right.
dessert.
Well, I can't go without tasting it. Do we want to put one of these on the grill?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then while I'm tasting it, you can also tell the people where they can find more information about Riverstone and about the Father's Day promotion.
So you can check us out at riverstonechophouse.com, our website, and then we are also on Facebook under the same name, and you will find all the information, all the other things that we are selling on Father's Day over there.
Oh my goodness, this is so good. Thank you so much, Holly. And we are getting one of those signature steaks on the grill. So excited. We gotta pump the brakes, but when we come back, we have a safety device that we thought was really appropriate to share on this all-female episode of Living 757. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the coolest show in town. You know we like to stay up to date with everything, but especially with technology. And our friend Caleb Kinslow has an update for us about some safety things.
Every 98 seconds in America, a person is sexually assaulted or attacked. Research suggests 29% of these attacks occur during casual activities, such as work, school, traveling, shopping, or running. Technology makes us more connected, but it can also make us more oblivious to our surroundings. And when it comes to safety, there are only a few moments to act.
Now, the next part is very important. They are going to take you.
Kim, stay focused, baby. This is key.
You will have 5, maybe 10 seconds. Very important seconds.
So if there's an emergency, you want to reach your contacts as soon as possible instead of having to fumble through your phone. Well, that's where companies like WearSafe, who are featured at the Consumer Electronics Show, come into play.
It's a little wearable and an app that lives on your smartphone. So if you're ever in distress, now all you have to do is just press this button, you're good to go. It's going to take advantage of the app on your phone and send out an alert to all your friends.
After unboxing, downloading the app, and pairing the WearSafe tag device, users create networks of people to notify if you are in a dangerous situation. To activate, press the tag. It will then send out an alert to your specific network, including your current GPS location and a 60-second audio recording from when the tag was first pressed.
They can actually hear what's going on. We turn the microphone of the phone on so they can actually listen and figure out what kind of help do you need. Do you need me to call the cops or an ambulance, or do you just need me to come over and help you out?
Communication is key. After pressing the tag, it will silently vibrate to let users know the alert has been sent. It also vibrates each time someone in the network views the alert. The app takes it a step further by creating a group conversation text. This allows everyone in your network to coordinate the best action.
Wow, Ashley, I love how technology come up every day with new things. And how amazing is that just pushing one button, you can let them know, family members or your closest group of friends,
Right.
that maybe something is going on with you, that you're in trouble. You
Yep.
don't have to do much. You don't have to chat. Just pushing the button and activate your microphone on your device, on any cell phone, and then automatically the people that you share it with, they can listen to you.
Yes, they can listen. And not only that, the thing that I really love about it is that it also connects to your network in a group text. So they can listen to what's going on with you, and then they can formulate a plan to help. I think that's really important, especially in today's climate. You can
Oh,
just
yes.
never, ever be too safe, right?
Yes.
And this is a great tool to have in your belt, especially when you know that, like, you could run into a precarious situation.
Even for kids also. I think this is a device that I can work with anybody and any
Oh, yeah.
for any member of the family or friends, because it's very important to be safe these days. You know, a lot of things are going on.
Yep.
As you can, so,
Yep.
yeah.
And I mean, even if mom or dad like falls in the house and they're alone with the kids, the
Yeah.
kids can say, we need help.
That is true. We love new devices. Thank you so much, Kelly, for this amazing information, for amazing updates on technology. Now, I know Stephanie have a very special local artist with her, so let's go into the next studio.
Thanks, Patricia. Yes, we are so excited today. We have Michael Hawkins, who is a bassist educator. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So you have had a legendary jazz career for so many years, and talk to me about your experience and how you even got started in the jazz field, because I feel like that is a very soft, mellow, and just harmonious genre to get into.
Well, I started freshman in Virginia State University. My advisor, Mr. James Holden, gave me a couple of tapes to listen to. And I couldn't stand it initially. You know, I listened to one, listened to the other one. Because I came to Virginia State, I wanted to be a go-go all-star coming up from Alexandria, D.C. area. And eventually over time, by my sophomore year, I had erased all the other tapes that he gave me, but I kept one. And moving to the dorm the next year, I found it and listened to it, and then that's when everything just changed from that moment, you know. And from that moment, during school, especially during my time at Virginia State, I was just obsessed with the music, you know, and to the point I almost ended up failing out, you know.
Well, you found the love of music in college, and I know we talked prior to this and have some similar similarities, and I understand that feel of go-go and wanting to have that vibe, but you're not doing this alone. You have a brotherhood who really performs with you all throughout the country. So talk about the importance of having that community in music.
Well, I have some of the three of the greatest musicians on the planet, and you may be wondering, how do I know they're the greatest on the planet? Because I've been around the planet, okay? And Dr. Weldon Hill plays the keyboard. James Saxmo Gates is our saxophonist, and Jonah David is playing drums. And it's a pleasure, it's awesome pleasure and opportunity to create music with them every opportunity that we do, man. And I came up with the name because, first of all, being a musician and a jazz musician, you're in part of a small, like, fraternity, you know, which you never cross over. You're pledged every day, you know. And but we all have similar ideas, you know. And one of the important things is Dr. Hill and James, they were my teachers, you know. And when I graduated, I moved to New York for a couple of years, and I came back. And one of the things that their greatest greatness is, instead of treating me like a student when I came back from New York, they started treating me like their peer, you know. And you know, I can't say enough about how much I love these young men, you know.
I love that. I think it's important to have that community in music. And I want to talk about your current project, On Bass with Michael Hawkins. Explain the inspiration behind this project. I know you have a very special song, March of the Oompa Loompas, which we're going to hear soon. Talk to me about that.
Well, the inspiration came, this is something I've been talking for the past 20 years or so about how I'm going to do a CD, blah, 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 blah. And I just finally woke up and said, I need to get it done. And I came up with the name when I was on the road playing with pianist Cyrus Chestnut, and before we start, the MC would say, and on bass, Michael Hawkins. So, and since that's my introductory to the nation and the world in jazz, you know, I just entitled it On Bass,
Yeah.
you know.
We have just a minute left. Talk to me about how you want people to feel after experiencing a performance from Michael Hawkins and the Brotherhood.
You know, a lot of people, you know, I want them to just grab something emotional. My mission is to evoke some emotional from my audience, you know. And I understand if I can I can grab one person emotionally, then, you know, then I feel like my work is done, you know, yeah.
Amazing. Well, we have your information, and I know you perform on stages all over the world, but here you are going to perform on our stage right after this break. Welcome back to Living 757. Patricia, Ashley, we have had such an amazing show. We have grilled some steaks, we've gotten some music, you've gotten your hands a little gooey.
I love it. We have everything.
Yes.
Yes, we had so much fun. And also, do you ladies remember when you played with Chuck when you were little?
Yes.
Have you ever played with Chuck?
Yeah, we used to, as a kid, like do the hopscotch with the
Right.
chalk, draw.
Okay.
My daughter still plays. My daughter's 5 and a half. She lets everybody know, but she still plays with the chalk at school. And you know, there's like some really amazing things you can make with chalk. I'm not much of an artist, but
I
how about
know,
you,
but I was
Patricia?
just asking you because I don't know if it's something that I did back in the time. But anyways, it's an event coming to Virginia Beach that calls Chalk the Walk. So now you have the chance to participate in this amazing event in Virginia Beach. It's going to be June 15th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on the boardwalk on the Virginia Beach, and this is going to be for all ages. They have different divisions that you can participate, and you have the chance to create your own picture, and then they're gonna be, you know, placing the first place, second place,
Do you
winners.
see these?
This is gonna be
not
amazing.
entry level. Like, where's the entry level?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
know,
If I go by myself and do something, I
Right.
don't think I'm gonna
This
be in
is
third
very-
place.
That's like Van Gogh. This
That
is
is
very
Van Gogh.
specific.
I know. Before we started looking at photos, I was like, maybe I could take Adrian. It'll be so much fun. But
I was
I
thinking
don't
that I
know
can
if his
do it
stick
too,
figures
but
would
look at
fit
it.
in with these like chalk
Right.
masterpieces.
When you
These
think
are
about it
stunning.
too, you know, sometimes it's hard to do the chalk when it's like not a flat surface.
This is a third place amateur. Look at that one. Oh my
Third
God.
place amateur.
And then think you do all that and then it gets squashed.
And that's a
away.
professional, first place
that
professional.
looks like a photo.
Yeah.
How did you do that with
And
chalk,
that one
sir?
looks like actually second place professional, like a 3D dimension, something going on. And this is on
Third
the
place,
walk,
wow.
on the boardwalk,
so
right
real.
there. So it is amazing. So everybody is invited to be part of this amazing event. I think I love it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there's so much stuff to do, and especially in our area with the beach and the ocean front. So
Yep.
to have something like that, you can walk down the boardwalk, grab a cocktail. You can also play with your kids at the playground, and then go to the chalk walk.
That is true. But Stephanie, we have to say thank you so much for being with us today.
This was so
for
much
sharing
fun.
time.
A lot of
We
girl
love to have
power
you.
today. I love it. So, you know, Quincy, if you're, you know, cruising a little bit longer, I'll hold your seat warm.
Don't tell him. So now, how followers can follow you, Stephanie?
Yes, you can find me on social media at Steph Walters TV, on my website. Everything you can find on social media, Steph Walters TV. My company's Dream Pusher Co. Come visit me, like I said, located in the Mustard Seed Place.
Yes.
Yeah, just
Yes.
excited to be around here, Hampton Roads, traveling a lot this summer, doing some media work, and
Yes.
excited.
And you can follow us on all of our social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can also scan that code at the bottom to get all of the above. And you can send ideas for segments to share at living757.com.
That is right, ladies. We have to say goodbye. I'll see you next week. But before we say goodbye, we leave you with Michael Hawkins.
Bye.
See you. Bye-bye. Bye.